All right. I want to talk about this because I didn't like the pushback I got. There it is. Okay. Stephen A. Smith, take a listen, everybody. This is on Jonathan Kuminga. We played this yesterday, but we didn't really get into it, and I think there's some stuff that we gotta talk about.
I'm worried about Kaminga. I'm hearing too many things about him off the court in terms of his head, the level of discipline that he lacks. You understand? Some of the foolishness. I'm not getting in this personal business. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm talking attitude. I'm not talking actions. I'm saying that attitude, the level of focus, commitment, determination, just putting your head down, doing the work. I'm hearing that he's shortchanging the Warriors in that regard, and he got to get his act together because I'm a Jonathan Kuminga fan.
All right, Stephen A. Smith. And we played that yesterday. We talked about it briefly. And the overwhelming response was, he doesn't know, or he's making it up, or I don't believe that. Listen, the Golden State Warriors told Stephen A. Smith Jonathan Kuminga's work ethic is not up to par. That's how we got the story. This was put out there by the Warriors. There's no other way to explain it. We're in the middle of an off season.
Yeah.
We're coming to the end of the summer. You don't think Stephen A. Smith, by the way, I'm not saying Joe Lacob did it. Joe Lacob did a commercial for Stephen A. Smith, a welcome back commercial.
They're boys.
There's absolutely no doubt that Stephen A. Smith was talking to somebody, and somebody said, Kuminga's not a hard worker. I mean, we expect a lot from him this year. He's going to play. He's got to start working. He doesn't know how to work hard. That's what happened.
Okay.
So here's the question. Why did the Warriors do that?
Gotcha.
And what should Kuminga think about it?
Okay.
Because the Warriors have put out the message. They've leaked information, essentially, about Kuminga's work ethic.
My question to you and the masses is, I'm not mad at anybody in this scenario, but my question is, you have the culture, you got Draymond, you got Steph, you got Clay. Why would you need Stephen A. to be the mailman? Why does he have to deliver the message? So if I'm Kuminga, I'm like, and maybe they have, Steiny. Hey, young fella, we need to talk to you after practice or after the game. You ain't working hard enough. I don't think he's been on the team long enough for them to have to go use Stephen A. to get the message out. That's what, to me, is like, maybe they've done what I'm hoping they would have done, and now this is like, not a last-ditch effort, Steiny, but Stephen A's a big gun. To go on that forum and say that, and if you're Kaminga, Steiny, would you be pissed off?
Yes.
But what does that mean with that yes? He ain't going nowhere.
No, but it leaves a bad taste in my mouth, for sure. I'm looking at something from July 15th last year. All right? Draymond, and this is the thing. How about this? Remember this before? Two things. Draymond Green in February.
Okay.
In February, talked about Jonathan Kuminga. And it was in a story. And he said two things that were interesting. One is, I don't know Jonathan Kuminga well enough, or I haven't played with him long enough to tell you if he's a hard worker or not. Well, that to me is a little surprising because it's February and you've watched him play for 4 to 6 months. Nevertheless, he said, but I do think that he's figuring out how he's got to work hard. All right? How quickly have we forgotten about this quote from Draymond Green? I'm going to say this publicly.
Day.
Because I said it to his face. I thought Jonathan Kuminga was so bad in the game that I went to. They were playing the Knicks. I thought he was very, very, very bad. He didn't look engaged to me. And I was disappointed. The reason I was disappointed is because when my OGs came to see me play in the summer, I'm bouncing off the blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
Like what? Stephen A. Smith's right on the money. And you know what? To me, you said, what about the OGs?
Yeah.
This tells me the OGs have been trying for a year.
Wow. Man.
This explains why he wasn't really in the plans the last month of the season and into the playoffs.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, Steiny. There was a fade. There was a bit of a fade. But you can control working hard.
Give me my flowers.
For
Say, Steiny, you were right on Kuminga. Just go ahead and say it.
I won't.
No, you will.
No, I won't, because you never mentioned work ethic. You know what I missed? You know what I missed you. No, I'm not. But thank you. I'm open to it.
Hey, Spadoni.
Yeah, I'm not.
It's not. He's not even there.
Oh.
You said, Kaminga, he's the greatest rookie I've ever seen. 19 Steiny. He's got to get on the court. What I say? He doesn't rebound.
Now
he doesn't run the floor. He doesn't defend well enough. He's not playing hard enough.
Now that came out your mouth, but you didn't. Hey, you know what? I ain't giving it to you.
Give it to me.
You want it too much.
I do want it.
But
give it to me, Guru.
This explains what happened.
Thank you.
I thought Moody passed him up in the most important games, but
I explained it in real time. You wouldn't give me credit.
Rebounding, and I talked about nobody cares about my days. But it's a want, Steiny. It's a wheel.
I know.
Oakley and Rodman, it's a want. Michael Cage.
I know. So how worried are you?
I'm not worried until we see this. He's got all the rest of this off. Steiny, quietly, we're talking about football. Hoop is upon us.
No doubt.
I mean, here we go. But, I mean, I'm so excited on this kid's upside. I just hate the fact that now this dude may have been reading his press clippings or the 100,000 videos of him in the air because he is so breathtaking. But if your work ethic is in question, then that's telling me Steph Curry, you with him every day, is not rubbing off on you. You with Draymond Green busting his ass in practice ain't rubbing off on you. And, Steiny, I played with a million of dudes that were too cool for school. They had the game, the athleticism, but
boy, did those guys drive me crazy.
It was I ain't gonna say no names, you know what I'm. But I can't say it.
Just mouth it. Just whisper it to me.
PH. Yeah, then I'll leave it there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
he's too cool?
Yeah, too cool for me. Yeah, that's my dog, son. I love it. But I don't like that.
I don't either.
And if you're Kaminga, okay, you're mad, you're pissed off. What you gonna do about it? Go to the lab.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is it fair to say?
Yeah, they gave this to him.
Well, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing I'm thinking, and I didn't really think much of the signing. I liked it. JaMychal Green. Let me tell you something.
Who's an OG?
Exactly. That's how we're going to know how serious this is. If JaMychal Green starts playing over Jonathan Kuminga,
and it could,
we have an issue.
Oh, there's no doubt. There is no doubt, and it could happen easily.
The question is, why did the Warriors want that information out? Because it's been coming out a little bit in drips and drabs.
And I ignored it. I was oblivious to it.
So I really do believe they're a little bit frustrated with Kuminga. Clearly, he did not have a good summer. Here's the other thing that I think adds up. 888-957-9570 if you want to jump into the conversation. We're talking about Jonathan Kuminga and his work ethic. At the end of the year, I went back and looked at some transcripts of Lacob and Myers, all right? Both of them made it clear they're expecting more from Wiseman, Moody, and Kuminga.
Oh, it's a must.
They're gonna play more. It seems obvious. Hey guys, you're three. Wiseman, you've barely played. Kuminga, you've barely played. Moody, you've barely played. You haven't even really earned it in the NBA, but we're telling you right now, we are going to play you guys next year.
Gotcha.
And I think they're seeing his summer. They don't like his summer, and they're saying, and here's where I'm going to take my hat off to Stephen A. Smith. Guys, listen to that. They knew Stephen A. Smith talking about it would somehow get somebody's attention.
Yeah, it did.
Most likely Kuminga. That's what I think.
And you know what? Again, I hope people don't think, oh, Goo, you're coming from the top rope now. But I said this to you, and you probably you didn't even remember. In Summer League, they tried to act like he was Kobe. He wasn't working on, to me, rebounded, Steiny. He wasn't working on the stuff that they might be talking about. More so, he had the ball in his hands, and I told you he had to get with Phil Handy because he needed to work on that stuff. Like, they were letting him go free run, do what you do, but not what you're good at. And it's the little things that you're talking about that are actually big things to keep him on the court. And you're talking about Green. Guess what? He knows how to use his ass in track. He knows how to box out. He knows how to get a rebound. So Stephen A. did not get out of bed and make this up. You're right. It came from somewhere. And if it came from the top, all I can say to Kaminga, if I was his boy or family, Steiny, okay, the shot's been fired. What are you going to do? You going to sulk? Or you're going to find your ass on the bench and everybody asking, why is Kuminga not playing? But now there's a paper trail of why you might not be playing because you don't work hard.